Hi, I'm Dawn the Kitchen Witch from Cucina Aurora, and today I'm going to make you some arancini con garlic, and that is just rice balls with garlic, and it's fancy. Garlic, I couldn't pronounce the Italian word garlic, so I'm calling it con garlic. That's a lot easier for me, but arancini actually means little orange, because when these rice balls are done, they're small and they look like an orange. So what you're going to need is some Cucina Aurora garlic infused olive oil, some Cucina Aurora garlic and herb risotto cooked to package instructions, just one package, 1 egg yolk, and some grated Parmesan cheese, about 1/4 cup. That's for the rice balls. Then you're also going to need some cornmeal, another egg, about a teaspoon of our Cucina Aurora garlic and herb dip, and you're going to need some mozzarella cheese cubed, okay, about 1/2 inch cubes. Alrighty? So the first thing we're going to do is we've got our risotto, and it can be completely cooled, it could be leftover, but you want to have about a full cup. So 1 package of Cucina olive oil will do it. You're going to take your egg yolk and put that right in there, and about a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We're going to mix all this up and make a nice sort of paste out of it. That egg and cheese sort of become a glue and hold everything together, which is what we want. Traditionally, these little rice balls are deep fried, but I'm not going to deep fry them. I'm going to pan fry them so they're a little less oily and a little healthier for us. So this is nice and well combined. So before I start rolling those balls, and we do love balls, before we go rolling those balls, I've got my cornmeal here and my egg beaten just slightly, and I'm going to put the remaining little bit of cheese, that's about 2 tablespoons, in with my cornmeal, and about a teaspoon of the garlic and herb dip. So we're using garlic risotto, we're using garlic olive oil to pan fry them in, and we're putting some garlic mix in our cornmeal. So it's a garlic triple threat, and that's a good thing. All right, so here's the fun part. Now, it's about to get a little messy. And, you know, it's not fun unless it's a little messy. So we're gonna take a spoonful of our risotto. And yeah, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. I know. And 1 of our cubes of mozzarella. And we're gonna make a ball. Now, you can make your balls whatever size you like your balls. I tend to like a good handful of balls. Some people like small balls, some people like big balls. I like medium-sized balls. So once you have your ball, you're gonna dip it in your egg that's been beaten. It was a very bad egg, and it was beaten. And then we're gonna put it in our cornmeal mixture. And now this ball is ready for frying. And we're gonna do this over and over and over again until we have a bunch of balls. And when our bunch of balls is ready, we're gonna move right over to the frying pan and fry these up. So I've got my big plate of balls here, my 7 or so arancini uncooked. We're gonna take them right over to the stove and fry them up in a little bit of that roasted garlic oil. So let's go and make some mealtime magic. So here we go, arancini con garlic. We're gonna turn the heat up on our frying pan. We want a nice hot frying pan for these. Again, we're gonna start with our wonderful roasted garlic olive oil for protective energy, and we're gonna shake up that bottle. And what do we say about shaking up the bottle? It's our favorite part, or at least my husband says so, because he likes the way I jiggle when I shake the bottle. So ladies, it's a good way to get his attention in the kitchen. Want to cook together, start a little something, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna put a generous helping, maybe 3 tablespoons, maybe even 4. Whoa now, really living on the edge. And we wanna get this nice and hot before we put our balls in it. So it's gotta be hot before the balls go in it. We don't wanna put the balls in anything cold. Make sure they're hot, okay? Making sure that your pan is on a nice high heat. And after this heats up for a couple minutes, our balls will be ready to go right into that frying pan. I just can't say balls enough today. So like I said earlier, normally these would be deep fried, but we're not gonna deep fry them. We are going to pan fry them in our pan. Isn't that funny? So Our oil is just starting to get nice and hot, and you can tell because the garlic that's actually in the pan starts to turn a little bit golden. When this happens, we want to take our heat down just a little bit because we don't want that garlic to burn. And you can see right in the pan we're starting to get a little bit of a bubble right around the bottom of our balls. Our balls are bubbling a little bit. Put all your balls in the pan. Don't be shy. Now again, we've only got 7 balls here. If you're having a large crowd of people, you can double the recipe very, very, very easily. We're gonna let those sit and fry on the one side for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna flip them over. Our tongs work really good for flipping our balls over. Very gently, because they can fall apart. If you're not gentle with your balls, you could hurt them. And that's just the worst. Nobody wants hurt balls. See, that one's getting a little hurt right there. A little squish, see? I squished it. There we go. Look at that nice golden brown color. These are gonna spend about 2 more minutes browning on the other side. We're gonna remove them to our paper towel to drain for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna serve them up with a little of that spicy tomato simmer sauce that we made with the hot pepper oil. So if you haven't watched that video, click on that after this so you can see how to make the accompanying sauce. So here we have our finished arancini. You can call them rice balls. You don't have to call them arancini if you can't pronounce that, that's fine. We've got a beautiful golden coat on them, and I was just having a conversation with someone saying, could you bake these? And you probably could, but the thing that makes arancini so unique and delicious is the texture, the fact that it's this crunchy, crispy outside with this nice creamy, gooey, ooey gooey center. So I'm just gonna take one of these right off of this plate. 2, maybe let's do 2 because, you know, balls should come in pairs. And we're gonna top these with a bit of that spicy marinara that we made with the hot pepper oil. We're gonna top these with a little bit of Parmesan cheese because of course everything is better with a little Parmesan cheese. So there you have it, arancini con garlic via Cucina Aurora. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'm Dawn the Kitchen Witch. Enjoy.